Hello and a very warm welcome back to Balla Ball. Today we are discussing about 7 players whose careers completely turned around the moment they joined the Chennai Super Kings. Number 1 is Michael Hussey. The Australian left-handed batter had always been batting in the middle order for Australia, including in the 2007 T20 World Cup. But MS Dhoni made him bat up the order, which is at number 3 in the very beginning, since Matthew Hayden and Parthiv Patel used to be the regular openers for the Chennai Super Kings. And one fine day, in a match against the Kings 11 Punjab in the 2008 edition of the IPL, he smashed a quick-fire century and scored 116 runs, adding to Chennai Super Kings' total of 240 runs in 20 overs. That is probably when they realized that Michael Hussey is made to bat in the top order in T20 cricket. Thereafter, Michael Hussey started to bat at the top order, getting to open alongside Murli Vijay, and ultimately led to successful campaigns for the Chennai Super Kings in 2010, 2011, the final in 2012, the final in 2013, as well as the final in 2015. He started being known as this person who would always be a contender for the orange cap, which is given to the highest run scorer for the season, and his style of play included a lot of aggressive shots along with playing a longish innings where he could last till the very end, while the likes of Suresh Raina and MS Dhoni and even Albie Morkel would take on the attack. Number 2 is Ashish Nehra, who entered the CSK team in 2014 but got only 4 matches to play. He did not do very well, but in 2015, which was the time when his international career was deemed to be over, he did phenomenally well for the Chennai Super Kings, bagging 22 wickets in that season and at an economy of 7.24 runs per over. This eventually provided Ashish Nehra an entry back into the Indian side, and he finally did play the 2016 T20 World Cup in India, and in fact led India's pace attack. Number 3 is Shane Watson. The classic Australian all-rounder did not quite perform up to the mark in the Royal Challengers Bangalore, which was more so because he was suited in the top order, while since Bangalore was such a batting heavy side, he had to bat at number 5, which was not well suited for him, and he could not give his best. But the moment he came to the CSK in 2018, MS Dhoni made him open, which is probably the position where we get to see the best of him in T20 cricket. Shane Watson had a phenomenal season, striking at about 155, getting 200s and 250s in that season, including a 117 not out in the final where they beat the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Shane Watson therefore proved that even at the age of 37, he was as good as any top order batter in T20 cricket. Number 4 is Ambati Rayudu, Shane Watson's opening partner in the 2018 edition of the IPL. Ambati Rayudu had been a very good batter for the Mumbai Indians over the years, but the very recent years before 2018 had not been very good for him as a batter, and therefore Mumbai Indians chose to release him. That's when the Chennai Super Kings got hold of him, and ultimately MS Dhoni made him open, while he was always a number 3, number 4 kind of batter. The moment he started opening, he started getting a plethora of runs. He too scored 100 and scored a lot of match-winning knocks in that season. Ultimately, it was just Shane Watson and Ambati Rayudu who used to provide them the wonderful starts. And 2018 IPL is also the IPL when MS Dhoni was phenomenal with the bat. He was hammering the ball all around the park. It was like Chennai Super Kings was destined to win that IPL, given that they had a hiatus for 2 years prior to that. Number 5 is Robin Uthappa. Again, a very good batter, classical batter, who did well for the Kolkata Knight Riders, winning the trophy in 2014 as well. But thereafter, he had not been that good, having to bat at number 3, number 4, and being overshadowed by the likes of Chris Lynn, Sunil Narayan, who used to open at that time, and other batters in the KKR lineup, such as Andre Russell. The moment he came to the Chennai Super Kings, he did not get a lot of opportunities in the very beginning, but then since Suresh Raina was failing to score runs, Suresh Raina was dropped from the side and the number 3 position was given to Robin Uthappa. And then Robin Uthappa showed that even at this age, he has it in him to smash the ball, to control the entire innings. And Robin Uthappa at number 3 was phenomenal after Ruturaj Gaikwad and Faf du Plessis used to provide them solid starts. So Robin Uthappa too, at this age, nobody expected him to get too many runs, but he was excellent. Number 6 is Shivam Dube. Again, a seam bowling all-rounder that we get to see very less of in India, who had been talked off a lot, who got to play for India, scored a 50 as well, but was very inconsistent. Thereafter, the moment Hardik Pandya came back to the side, he couldn't get another chance. So Shivam Dube, to be very honest, was not effective for the RCB. But the moment the Chennai Super Kings acquired him, all of us had this doubt that he would probably do well under MS Dhoni, because MS Dhoni has this phenomenal knack of getting the best out of players. And then we see what happened. Shivam Dube in the last season and this season so far has been very effective. He's won games for the CSK, he's played longish innings, he's got a few 50s as well, which was not the case when he was in RCB. And most importantly, he's been striking at about 160, which is probably the reason Chennai Super Kings are doing well this season so far. And to be very honest, nobody expected someone like Shivam Dube to suddenly rise from the ranks and do so well, that too batting at number 3 or 4, in a team that has the likes of Moeen Ali, Ben Stokes, Ravindra Jadeja and MS Dhoni, though Ben Stokes is injured. And lastly but not the least, in fact the most stunning, has been Ajinkya Rahane 2.0. What phenomenal batting he's done so far, it's so good to see someone like Ajinkya Rahane do so well for himself after being dropped from all the Indian squads. Limited overs, it's been a while since he's played for India, but even the test squad he was dropped from very recently, and it was almost deemed as if his international career is over. But what we observed recently is that he's been added to the squad for the World Test Championship final, which is to take place in England. All because of the way MS Dhoni has got the best out of him. He's batted at number 3, a very unlikely position for him. You would not want him to bat at number 3. You would want someone like him to open or probably not play in the playing 11. But he bats at number 3 and he's played 2 such great knocks at strike rates of more than 200 that he's winning matches on his own for his side. So Ajinkya Rahane 2.0 has stunned everybody. I am extremely impressed by Ajinkya Rahane and I'm just loving watching him bat. Probably the way Brendan McCullum used to bat. And this was absolutely unexpected. Nobody expected Ajinkya Rahane to do so well. You do expect maybe a 50 or 40 from him in some games if he gets to open. But batting at 3, smashing 70 of 29 odd, these things are not expected from Ajinkya Rahane, and that shows you what potential he has, how hard he's worked, and what kind of commitment he has towards the game. And of course, the magical touch of MS Dhoni. That's it for today. Thank you so very much for watching. We'll catch up later. Thank you. Bye-bye.